everybody, it's Paige, and today's video is going to be part 4 to my most recent declutter series. Today we are doing bronzers and blushes. If you guys haven't seen my other parts, I will link them down below in the description box. I have an entire declutter playlist. This is like my 10th time going through my collection and decluttering. So I'm gonna do my best. All items that I declutter will either be donated or given to friends and family. Unless it's like really old and just needs to be thrown away, then I will throw it away. But for the most part, these items will be given to a new home and hopefully used more than I am currently using them. So if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. So this is my bronzer drawer. By the way, my nails are like so grown out and I need to get them done. I'm not going to show you guys because it's like scary, but I bent my pinky nail back like so far that it like ripped apart from my nail and started bleeding. So I have to deal with that right now. So I'm gonna try to take these off myself tonight, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, this drawer, I don't really have, I mean, I do have a lot of bronzer, but bronzer isn't something I'm super passionate about. I have a few that I really like, so I definitely know I'll be able to get rid of some from this drawer today. Starting off with these. These are so old. These needed to go a long time ago. These are from Too Faced. These are their bronzers. I got rid of most of them last declutter, I believe, but I still kept 3 and I haven't used them since. Well, actually I used 1 and I just was like, this is way too old. So this one here is the medium deep matte bronzer, which is a very nice matte bronzer. It's the Chocolate Soleil. This is like the original bronzer that they had. This one here is the Milk Chocolate Soleil, which is a bit lighter, which I really liked this shade. That was my favorite from their bronzer collection. And then this one here is Sun Bunny, which looks like this. I know a lot of people really like this one, but these are in super old packaging. If I were to look up, on here it says 2013 Too Faced Cosmetics LLC. So these are probably like 7 years old, so that's absolutely scary, and those all need to be thrown away. The other bronzers that I have in this bin are this one here from Kosas. I got this in the shade Light. I think it's called Light. Yes, and this is the lightest shade. I think they have 3, and I think this is a little bit too light for me, but I think in the winter, hopefully it should work as either a bronzer or kind of like a little bronzer topper thing. I do wish I got a darker shade. But yeah, it's a nice, pretty, kind of like sheeny baked product. And then I have 2 Marc Jacobs bronzers. I have this one here, which is the Tantastic bronzer. This is like the original Omega bronzer that everybody is obsessed with. And then I have this one here, which is the Dream Filter Duo. And this has a bronzer and a powder, which looks like this, and I don't really use this one too often. I definitely need to use that more, but I will be keeping both of those. Right here I have a Charlotte Tilbury product, which I actually need to take this out of my drawer because I am filming a Charlotte Tilbury video very soon, but I will be keeping that. Next to that, I have this little section here. By the way, all of these white containers are from Walmart. They're very inexpensive. You can get like 2 or 3 depending on the size for 97 cents or something like that. And then these clear acrylic 3-section ones are from Dollar Tree a really long time ago. So in this first section, I have 2 of these Revlon Skin Lights bronzers. This is my all-time favorite bronzer. I have these in the shade Sunlit Glow. That's my personal favorite shade. I think it's the lightest one that they have, but I bought backups because it's literally my favorite bronzer. So I don't need to keep a ton of other bronzers. Here I have this Nars one. I'm pretty sure I got this at TJ Maxx a long time ago. This is their Seaside bronzer, I guess. It doesn't have the actual product name here, but it's one of these products where it has this like sort of embossment, and I don't even know if they make this anymore. I don't ever really reach for this, so I am gonna go ahead and declutter this. I feel like I'm like out of breath. I need to take a second and calm down. Here I have this Dior little trio. It's 3 different bronzer or contour shades. This bottom one here is my personal favorite shade, so I will definitely be keeping this. This section here has these two bronzers, and I actually really dislike both of these products, and it has nothing to do with the formula per se. It's really the color. I have the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer, and it looks like a really nice color, but it comes across super cool toned on my skin, almost muddy, wow, can I say that? Muddy looking. So unfortunately, I'm going to declutter this. This is in the shade Forever Sunkissed. I'm not sure if they have multiple shades or not, but I will be decluttering this. Hopefully someone else can get better use out of it, and hopefully it looks better on their skin tone, but it just doesn't work for me. Same with this ColourPop one. This is the Coconut Beach Pressed Powder Bronzer. I really like the formula, but the color is just way too cool toned. And I'm not like, I feel like I'm a pretty neutral to warm undertone, I would say, but pretty dang neutral. So usually I don't have a problem with bronzer shades, but this one is just definitely way too cool tone. So I'm also going to declutter that one. This is the Huda Beauty Cream Bronzer product. I'm not really sure what this is called. The Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream. I have it in the shade Light. And let me just show you what the shade Light looks like. It's crazy. I've only used this a few times, but I definitely need to use it more. This is what it looks like. But yeah, I will be keeping it. But I just definitely need to make an effort to use it more. Honestly, Huda Beauty is one of my favorite makeup brands. Like, I love basically all of the products that I've tried. Next, we have this Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the shade Bronze 04. I love this product. It's one of my favorite bronzers. It's so beautiful. They also have Bronze 03, and I have a mini of that. It's in my everyday makeup drawer at the moment. That's probably my preferred shade, but this shade also works really nice for me in the summer. Really pretty, really beautiful, has a nice bit of a sheen to it, but it's still like a matte bronzer, and it is a baked product. I just think it looks so natural on the skin, so of course I will be keeping that one. Back here I have some Fenty products. So I have the Cream Bronzer by Fenty, and I have it in the shade Butter Biscuit, and I don't know what it is, but I didn't love this product when I used it. I felt like it was hard to get it to show up on my skin. Maybe I just wasn't using enough product. I'm a little bit hesitant with cream cheek products just because I'm not very comfortable with them. So I will be keeping this. I just need to play with it some more and see if I can get myself to like it, you know, try some different techniques and whatnot. Next, I have this full-sized Fenty bronzer in the shade Private Island, and I did purchase this, and I wish that I had purchased a different shade. It's a little bit too warm and a little bit too deep for me for like all year, but it definitely works for me in the summer, so I will be keeping this. But I have a mini of this one here, and I think I got this in like a gift set or something like that, and this one is in the shade Shady Biz, and this is like my favorite color. It's such a pretty shade. It works so well with my skin tone. So I wish I had gotten this one in the full size, but I'm happy with the mini, and if I run out of the mini, then I would purchase the full size, but for now I'm just going to stick to this one. So I am going to keep both of those, but in the future, or for reference for anyone with a similar skin tone to me, I would definitely recommend this over Private Island. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm not sure if this has a shade. It just says bronzer. I actually really like this product. I don't love the scent of it. Like, I know a lot of people love it because it smells good. It smells kind of like coconut, which I'm just not a really big coconut fan. I don't know, it kind of smells like the Too Faced Hangover Primer or the Hangover Setting Spray. It doesn't smell bad, but I just don't think it smells absolutely incredible. But I definitely will keep this. I actually don't really have very many drugstore bronzers. I have this one, the Revlon, and then like this one, and I think the rest of them are all high-end. I have a couple Morphe ones, but I definitely want to keep this one. This is one of my favorites in general, but also it's great that it's from the drugstore. And then the last bronzer in that little section is this NYC Smooth Skin bronzer in the shade Sunny, and I have kept this for so long just for like memory reasons, which I've come to realize that I can't do that. Like, this is so old. I don't even know how old this is. They don't make this anymore, but this was like one of the first products that I ever really got into was probably the first bronzer I ever bought, and it has a lot of good memories associated with it. I've probably gone through like 5 of these, but it is time to get rid of this and declutter. So I sort of reorganized these to kind of look a little bit better. So I have my drugstore ones back here. I have like, I don't know, these ones are all high-end, I guess, so I just have all those there. Then moving on to this section over here, I have this one, which is the Believe Beauty bronzer. I have it in the shade Hawaiian Glow. This is a gorgeous bronzer. I love the color, I love the formula. It's nice and radiant without being like a shimmery bronzer, so definitely gonna keep this. I really like that a lot. I definitely would recommend it. This bronzer is from Pretty Vulgar, and I've had this for quite some time now. I got it in a BoxyCharm. It's really pretty. It's in the shade Sun-Kissed Snitch, I believe. But I literally never use this, and I don't know. I'm gonna put this in the maybe. I'm just gonna like set it here for maybe. Of course I'm gonna keep my Benefit Hoola. I have like a big one, a mini one, and a regular sized one, so of course I'm gonna keep those. I'm definitely gonna keep my Tom Ford. Back here I actually have this one from Too Faced. This is a really pretty bronzer, and I've literally never used it. This is the Natural Lust bronzer. It's so gorgeous. I haven't even touched it, so I am going to, oh my gosh, go ahead and declutter this, pass that along to somebody else. And then I have my Morphe ones, which I am going to keep. In the very back here, I have a couple more from Too Faced. And I've kept these for so long, and I don't know. I think it might be time to get rid of them. These were like the first high-end bronzers that I ever purchased, and I kept them in my last declutter because I said it was like for sentimental reason. This one is called Ross and Rachel, which I freaking love. And then this one is called Carrie and Big. It's like more of an orangey, peachy blush with a bronzer, but realistically these are very old. Let's see, does this have a year on it? I think it's probably 2015. So I mean, if I did keep these, it would be for like collector's reasons, and I really want to keep them, but realistically they're just shoved back there serving no purpose whatsoever, so I think I am gonna get rid of those. Alright, so here's the after. I'm not really a big fan of how this drawer looks. I still didn't decide on this Pretty Vulgar one. I think I'll keep this for now, but I really want to reorganize this because I do not like the way that this looks right now, so I'm gonna see if I can do anything. If not, I might have to get some new organizers for this drawer, but I'm gonna see what I can do in the meantime. I can't really figure out how to reorganize this and have it look good. I wish I could take this thing and turn it sideways, but it doesn't fit that way, so for now this is what it's gonna look like. So these are all the ones that I'm keeping, and I am getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bronzers. So I'm keeping 20, I got rid of 10, so that's a third of my collection gone. Here are all of the bronzers that I'm decluttering, and then here is my keep drawer. This drawer wasn't overflowing or anything like the next drawer is, so whew, this one's gonna take a lot of reorganizing. Alright, so this drawer is so overflowing, I don't even know where to start. I think I might take everything out and like reorganize it back in. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that actually. I think I'm just gonna go for some that I know for sure that I'm gonna keep, just to get some out of the way, and then I'll start going through like the ones that I want to declutter. Right away, I definitely want to keep these two Kaleidos blush duos. These are their Low Fly duo blushers. These are absolutely beautiful. Let me show you what they look like. This one is the more cool toned kind of mauve-y one. And then this one here has more of a peachy blush. This is the one that I've used. And it has a beautiful matte blush and then a shimmery blush or a blush topper. I absolutely love this one. This one is in Punch. This color right here is my favorite. So I'm definitely going to be keeping those. I'm also definitely keeping my Nars blushes. So I have this one here, which is Nars Orgasm. This is just in a limited edition packaging, but it is the original Orgasm blush. I also have this one here from Nars. This one I got at TJ Maxx. This is Adoration. This is one of their dual intensity blushes. I don't know if they make these anymore, but this one is so freaking beautiful. There's a nice like highlighty kind of shade and then a pretty intense berry toned blush. So I will keep that one as well. And then I have a few more Nars blushes here. We have Desire, which is this really pretty hot pink color. I used to have an e.l.f. blush that looked just like that. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I feel like they probably don't make those anymore. This one is called Torrid, and then this one is called Orgasm X. I'm also definitely keeping my Tom Ford blush duo. This is the Sheer Cheek duo in Exotic Flora. I'm pretty sure they discontinued this, which makes me so sad because it's such a pretty product. But yeah, I freaking love this thing. It's beautiful. All right, let me kind of make some room here. See what we have going on. Starting up here, I've got a lot of Tarte blushes, which I'm actually going to be getting rid of. I've got quite a few. This one is called Exposed. I've had this one for so long, and it's an iconic blush, but I seriously never use this. So that one needs to go. I've had it for probably too long. This one is called Glisten, which is a really pretty, very shimmery, corally, peachy color. Does this one have a date on it? This does not have a date on it, but I know that it is way too old. And then this one is actually in the shade Party, and I decluttered it, I'm pretty sure, and then so many people commented saying that this was like their favorite blush, so I actually ended up keeping it, even though I said I was going to declutter it, and I haven't used it since, so that's actually going to be decluttered this time. And then this is my last one, which this is my favorite one. This one is in Fairy Flush, and the shade is so beautiful. As you can see here, it's like a nice natural colored blush. I don't know if I'm ready to declutter this one just quite yet. I'm gonna just keep this in here as a maybe. I have a cream blush from Fenty. This is in the shade Petal Poppin'. This is a gorgeous blush, and I love this color so much, so I'm definitely keeping that. I have these two blushes. These are the Blush Crushes from Lottie London. I actually love this formula. This one is my favorite. It's in the shade Drake. It's a really pretty kind of peachy color. And then this one is in the shade Zac, and this is more of a matte kind of berryish color, so I think I'm gonna keep those. Back here I have these Anastasia blush trios. Now these are pretty old. This one is in Pool Party. I think I'm gonna end up getting rid of all these, so I'll declutter that one. This one is in Pink Passion. I freaking loved this one. I used it so much. And then this one's my favorite. It's Peachy Love. It's so pretty, but I have so many blushes that I love, so I think I'm gonna get rid of all three of those. I did not expect that at all. Like, that honestly shocks me so much. I have a Glossier, what is this called? A Cloud Paint in the shade Beam. I'll keep that. I'm gonna keep my cream blushes up here. I have these two cream blush sticks from Sephora collection that my friend Bella just got me, so of course I'm gonna keep those. I haven't even used them yet. I literally just got them. I also have a couple of cream blushes from Believe Beauty. These are amazing. I love them. I have this really pretty peachy one here. This one is in the shade Tropical Sunset. And then I have this really pretty pinky mauve color. And this one is in the shade Dollface, so I am gonna keep those. And I think those are all of my cream blushes, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. What else do we have here? I have this Kylie blush, which I literally never use this. It's this super bright red shade, and it's not very wearable. I don't think that they sell this color anymore. I'm pretty sure I got it on sale, so I am gonna go ahead and declutter that one. Also back here, I have all of these Wet n Wild blushes, and I'm just gonna declutter all of them. These are all pretty old. If I were to keep one, it would be Pearlescent Pink. Like, this is a really gorgeous color. I love this color. It's probably my favorite one. Actually, it is my favorite one. But we've also got Rose Champagne. This one is Apricot in the Middle. I also used to really like that one. This one is Mellow Wine. And then we have Fantastic Plastic Pink. So all of those are gonna go. I have two other Kylie blushes. I have this one here, which is in the shade Close to Perfect. This is a nice nude blush color. Nothing absolutely insane, but it is really pretty, so I do want to keep that one. And then I have this one here, which is a Stormy blush. It's in the shade Flutter in Love. And this is a really pretty pinky kind of nude color, so I also definitely want to keep that one. I am for sure keeping all of these right here. These are my Laura Mercier blushes. I love them so much and they all fit so perfectly, so those are all gonna stay. I have my Benefit blushes here, which I will keep. And then I have some Buxom ones here, which are absolutely just so beautiful. These are the primer infused blushes. I have all of those there. And then I have one MAC blush in the shade Peaches that I'm gonna keep. These Too Faced blushes, this one is newer. This is the Sweethearts blush in the shade Candy Glow. It's the Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush. Sorry that was out of focus. But I just never use these. I've had this one for a while now, not like too terribly long. It's a beautiful color. I just don't need it. It was literally shoved in the back of the drawer. And then this one I've had for a very long time. I used to love, whoops, this blush. This one is in the shade Something About Berry. And this one has like an actual divot in it because I used it so much, but I definitely haven't reached for this in a really long time, and it's very old. This one says 2014 on it. The other one, oh my god, the other one says 2012. And I don't know if these are dates that they were produced, but it's like the C in a circle, 2012 Too Faced Cosmetics LLC. So those are both really old and they both need to go. I have some palettes, some Morphe ones. I love these Morphe blush trios. This one is a deeper kind of like plummy berry one. This one is in the shade Pop of Fuchsia. So I'll put that there. And then this one is in the shade Pop of Peach. This one is my favorite. These are kind of, I mean, they're trios because sort of like the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones. They're not like dupes or anything. But these are much newer and I totally reach for these a ton, and I never reached for those other ABH ones, so I'd rather keep these. This is a Jouer Blush Duo in the shade Rose Gold. I am going to keep this. And then here I have a Natasha Denona Duo Glow. This one is in the shade 01 Alba. This is a gorgeous like peachy color. Definitely gonna keep that, and I'm gonna slide it back here with those larger blush products. All right, let's see what we've got here. Oh no. I've got my Nars blushes here, my Laura Mercier blushes here. I'm gonna move these. I'll put my Tom Ford. Actually, I'll put Patrick Ta first. Definitely gonna keep that. Then we'll go Tom Ford and Hourglass. I also have a Charlotte Tilbury blush that I want to keep, so I'll stick that one there. Now I just need to like reorganize everything. Oh shoot, I just remembered these. I was like, yes, everything fit perfectly. But we have these, which these are kind of big and they don't really fit anywhere. I guess these are gonna have to go in a different drawer. I have my face palette drawer that I need to go through. Actually, I have two face palette drawers. So since these are a bit larger, I might put them in there because there's literally nowhere these could go except for on the side, but this is already completely full. So we're just gonna set those aside for now. But here is the final drawer. I know it's still really full, but I pretty much have only things that I love in here. I've got Buxom, Benefit, Laura Mercier. All my high-end ones are right here. And then these are some high-end, some drugstore. I've got my cream blushes. These ones are powders, but they still fit there perfectly. And then I have some larger products back here. So these are all the ones that I'm keeping. And then these are all the ones that I'm getting rid of. The two Too Faced, the Kylie, the 3 ABH. Oh my gosh, my nail. That's so embarrassing. I broke my nail. I've been avoiding showing this hand because this hand is so ugly. This is the finger that's like bloody still. But this one I broke. Hello. It broke, and then I bought a little like sander thing from Target for like 10 bucks. So I'm gonna try to sand my nails down and then soak them off with acetone. Hopefully it works, we'll see. But anyway, yeah, the Tarte ones, the Wet n Wild, the ABH, the Too Faced, and the Kylie. So these are all of the products that I'm getting rid of from today's declutter. I'm so happy with how this drawer here turned out. I think it's so beautiful, and same with my bronzer one. Even though I don't like the way it is organized, I'm very happy with all the products that are in here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Next, I'm gonna do highlighters, and you guys, I'm just gonna show you how many highlighter drawers I have. So we've got this one here. This is one of 4. Then we have this one, which is extremely full. Then we have this one, which is like all of my cream ones plus some overflow ones. And then we have this one. So those are all of the highlighter drawers that I have to go through. I also have to go through my lip drawers. This just is like completely out of hand. So I have 3 lip drawers that we need to go through. My eyebrow stuff is okay. I think that's like fine how it is. This is like my mascara and some other stuff. I want to do a whole makeup collection video, so this is just like a little sneak peek. But I have to go through highlighters, lips, and eyeshadow palettes. I might do face palettes in a video. I just don't know how many I'm gonna get rid of, but we will see. So yeah, anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.